Hey everyone, I am back again with another message here to guide and encourage others to have a transformed perspective as we evolve on this journey called life. I'm adding some dance moves into it, but all right, let's get right into it. So, I just wanted to touch base and discuss how to have greater clarity on whether your mind is talking or your heart is talking. And I wanted to get into this because this is something that I have experienced and still been trying to, have greater discernment and clarity on when it comes to whether, it's my intuition or it's just my ego. So a lot of the times our heart can be at odds with our mind. When your heart is at odds with your mind, it can be very stressful. It can be very disturbing, and you can feel like you're just going in this loop, like you're going crazy. And so when you feel that anxiety or that depression, that sadness, that stuckness and feeling lost, you know that somewhere within you, your heart is at odds with your mind. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing, but it's telling you when you're feeling this anxiety or feeling some type of way, something is not lined up. Something is out of sync. It's imbalanced within you. And it can be looked at. So when it comes to the mind, you're usually going to feel some kind of fear, shame, guilt, doubt, sadness, anxiety. And the mind is usually stuck in the past, holding to something that happened and creating an identity out of it, or in fear of what's to come. It tricks you. It's a big illusion because it's only going to refer to things that have already happened. It can't tell you anything that is truth because it's only going to take you back to what happened. Oh, this happened in the past, so it's gonna happen again. Or, oh, I was hurt then, so how do I not know I'm gonna be hurt again? Or, I failed then, so how am I gonna even succeed if I failed back then? It kind of only has proof of what has happened, not what's gonna happen. But if you're not aware of this, it can create this illusion and these limitations and just kind of box you in to what you believe you're capable of, what you think is going to happen in the future. It's kind of like the mind has you tricked into thinking that only the past is going to repeat itself, right? And so sometimes when we aren't aware of that, within ourselves, we believe that we're not capable. We believe that only the past is going to repeat itself, and that's what the future is. And that's just an illusion. It's not true. And it's kind of difficult to believe, and only you can see that yourself. Only you can cut past the confusion, the illusion, the false identity. Only you can get past that box and the limitation of the mind. The mind can be used for amazing things, but when it's out of balance and out of sync within you, you're gonna feel off. You're not gonna feel calm and at peace and loving, caring, and it's gonna feel uncomfortable. And a part of that is to help you. And so that's why we do have to say thank you to the mind, to everything that's going on within, to the imbalance, because it's not gonna be like that forever. But because of it, we do have some kind of awareness that is going on. Now, when it comes to the heart, the soul, and intuition, it's gonna feel more free, peaceful, loving. It's all the possibilities. It's unlimited. You're not putting yourself in a box. For example, a lot of times we may have an awesome creative idea that comes up, and it comes up and you're excited about it, and you're like, yeah, oh, that's a great idea, I'm gonna do that. And then the mind will come in and be like, let's be real, you got this happened in the past, how do you know? And so it's kind of like you get all logical and technical, and it kind of crushes what your heart was saying, what your intuition was saying. We can do this within ourselves, and also the people outside of us, the situations we're in, the circumstances, things outside of us can have an impact on this as well. So we can kind of self-sabotage ourselves. The people around us can self-sabotage our situation, our circumstances. All of this can kind of create this big cloud over what our heart is saying, over what the truth really is, over all the possibilities. And so this happens a lot with us, around us, and within us. And so it's up to us to have a greater awareness and have a transformed perspective when it comes to our heart and our mind. The heart, the intuition, the soul is unlimited possibilities. It's what you truly want and who you truly are. And that can sometimes be clouded by our ego, by our mind, by our past, by the people around us, by our situations and circumstances that we're in. So it's like when we're in balance and when things aren't in harmony, it's kind of like we have trust issues with ourselves. Not only can you have trust issues with people, but you can have trust issues with yourself. You can have trust issues with God, with the universe. You can just not trust that you're worthy, that you're capable. And the mind can have you caught up in this, but your heart is always telling you the truth. The heart is always going to bring you back to what is. And so it's really up to you to have awareness of that. That way you can come back into alignment. You can come back into balance and harmony with who you truly are and what you truly intend on and desire, and not pass up life and these opportunities and what's really for you by saying, oh, that's too good to be true. I find myself also in this situation all the time. And sometimes it'll be circumstances and situations where we're like, something will arise for us. It's for us. And we're like, oh, no, that's too good to be true. It's just something about it. It's too good to be true. And I know a lot of times we can all do this because we think, oh, no, that's too good. Like we're not worthy of whatever it is. But it's literally like God has sent this for us, and yet we still don't even believe what we've been asking for. And so we get caught up in this illusion. And in the midst of this, we're asking for something and we receive it in many different ways, yet we can't really accept it and receive it because of the lack of self-worth, because we think it's too good to be true, when in reality it's what you asked for. And sometimes if we don't have that awareness, if we can't see that with ourselves, no one else can do this for you. If you can't see this yourself, then it's like you're passing up opportunities, or you're letting opportunities pass you up. But I will tell you this, if it's for you, it won't be taken from you. It won't be passed up. It'll be there for you. But when you can see it, when you're aware of it, when you can fully accept it. And sometimes we can't fully see it or accept it until we are, in balance, in harmony with ourselves, and really connecting with who we are and where we're at. If you're feeling off, if it's feeling imbalanced, if you're feeling out of whack, if you're driving yourself nuts and you're anxious or sad about something, just go within and really do some self-reflection and dissect what's going on inside, in your thoughts, in your mind, and in your heart. Journal it, write it down, speak about it. And that way you can really see what's going on. Me, I personally like to write it out, my thoughts and what's going on. And I can tell if it's really coming from my heart or my mind. Because my heart may say something, 1 minute, and then my mind will hurry up and shut it down, or come up with 1,000 excuses as to why it can't be, as to why I can't do it, as to why it isn't possible. So yes, if you want to have greater clarity and discernment, just check yourself. Check yourself. Go within. You are powerful. You are capable, and your awareness can allow for an open door for change, for, taking a leap of faith and doing things a new way. Because a lot of times we just take the old route and the old, cycle of just talking ourselves out of it, or tripping ourselves up, or feeling like we're not worthy or not capable, or, oh, that's not what we really want, or that's not what can happen. But in all reality, in the truth, the knowing that is within you and in your intuition, everything is possible. Anything is possible. And you are capable of changing those thoughts. You are capable of getting in alignment and harmony and really connecting with that knowing within you. And don't let anyone or anything, even your own mind and ego, get in the way of that. Because you know it's within you. So just remember that. And yeah, don't forget to be better, be you, be blessed, and continue to have a transformed perspective. And just know we're all in this together. Nobody is alone. We are all experiencing this in our own ways, in our own, timing. So yeah, just be aware of that and continue to be you and have a transformed perspective. I'm out.